So I am now recording. So thank you for meeting with me today, Dearrius. First of all, I would like to say I'm proud of you that you're running, and I hope you have a great campaign season. But I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions in regards to your campaign. They won't be long questions. Um, so let's get into it. So the first question I have is, what is your campaign? I'm sorry. What is your campaign platform?
Yeah, so thank you for meeting me today, and thank you for being proud of me. I need all the support I can get. Um, my campaign platform is an action-based platform campaign that focuses on truth, justice, and the new Miss way. Truth is basically acknowledging our historic truths, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Justice is upholding our duty to act in an equitable, inclusive, and a just way every day. And the newest way means challenging ourselves and our university to take a real step towards a brighter future for all of us. And challenging ourselves to create a greater atmosphere here for everybody so it can feel like home, an atmosphere of love, compassion, involvement, unity, equity, inclusion, hospitality, companionship. Um, and yeah, so this is basically my campaign.
Nice. I'm glad that you mentioned challenges because my next question is, what are the challenges that you are facing this campaign season with coronavirus being basically the center of everyone having to restructure the way that they've done things? So, in the past, people have put signs on Business Road, have handed out stickers. Um, so how are you dealing? What challenges do you see with having to run a primarily um, internet-based platform campaign?
Yeah, there's pros and cons to it, but I mean the cons are like I can't go into dorm halls or like I can't really campaign on campus anywhere. Um, and just getting in all of these virtual spaces besides social media, right? So like even getting in chapter meetings, having to reach out and do that through Zoom and or possibly send a video instead of being able to go and talk to people in person, stuff like that. My biggest challenge is facing four white men and having to find ways to get exposed to the greater community who will have the difference in between me winning and losing. Um, the difference between the other candidates and myself is not necessarily that they may be so much better, but the simple fact that they might know more people than me based off of um, all that they've been fortunate to do here at the university. So my challenge has been exposure to more people, and this the problem with not being able to physically campaign.
I'm glad you're expressing that because I don't think a lot of people think about that, especially as a minority student. My last question is, if Dearrius Rhymes
Yeah,
wins Mr. Ole Miss, what impression would you like to leave behind on campus?
I would like to leave behind the impression that the University of Mississippi is a university that is great at making history, is great at making great change. It's a great place to be. It's a home for everybody. We just have to display those things and act accordingly. Being the first African American Mr. Ole Miss would make national news in a way where it would change the dynamic of our recruitment and retention efforts. And me personally, I plan to work on things like that, along with the way we allocate scholarships and our hiring and pay practices. Like, I want to use the platform as a platform. I want to use the title to help progress this university. And Um, what I would leave behind is a better home for everybody.
I like that.
Unity through the university and Oxford community, like all races. And this is what I think about when I think of Ole Miss, and I want other people to think about that as well.
Well, thank you, Dearrius, for taking the time to meet with you. With me, I think you have very thought out answers and have a strategic plan for your campaign. And I just wish you the best of luck in this campaign season.
Thank you so much.
So now I'm gonna start recording.